Yo, what's happening, everybody? Hope everything is going well. Sorry, it's a little behind trying to get the camera to work over here. It wasn't initiating right off the bat. Sorry for the old intro. Was a little busy today, so I didn't get time to look up all that stuff for you. Make it a little more interesting. Jump on in. First in, Zach Don. Good to see you. 3 bars in the house. Oh, thank you, brother, so much. Kicking it off already. Brother Ooming. Hopefully get them done soon. Appreciate you popping in though. Oh, supporting it now. Oh, look at that. Everybody's working. Jade Guitars, good to see you. Hey, Jeremy. There he is, Ryan Hall. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hey, Timmy. Always a pleasure. There he is, Johnny 3 Bar Part 2. Tom F. Good to see you. Hey, Rob. Good to see you. Sorry, just froze up a little bit. Oh. TGF, what do you mean it's not Friday?
Tell me likey. Tell me want wingy.
Wish it was Friday. Hey, Brian, good to see you. Hope all is well. Let's see. Scrolling the wrong way. Oh, sorry that went away. I'll have to get down to that a little faster. Yo, Sean, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Anybody doesn't know, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be on with Jonathan and Sean on their podcast live stream. So be there, be square. Yo, Keith. Always a pleasure. Dara Paxton, what's up, brother? Ryan, hello. There you go. What's up, GRB? Good to see you. Earl, what's up, man? How we doing? Sorry if I'm missing anybody's names or anything like that. Just acting a little funky right now. Yo, Steve, what's up, brother? Steve Reeser in the house. Casey Lee. Always a pleasure. The real Tyler Durden, or the original Tyler Durden. Good to see you. Ho!
Thank you for your patronage.
There we go. There was the other one.
The Force will be with you, always.
Scroll on true. Cool. All the way down to the bottom. So yeah, Jeremy, I saw your comment before about yeah. So that's partially why I didn't get the little funny clips in the beginning ahead of time. Was because I went today. I got a last minute notification. It was like a yesterday. So for me, that's last minute. They had a guitar, not guitar, a Tunnel for Towers. You see them on TV every once in a while. They do the stair climbs and the marathons and all that stuff. They do vets and first responders. They do like homes. They build them for them. There was one that was like an hour away from me today, and they asked if anybody can go. So it was really cool. A lot of people showed up. Actually, a lot of people from New York. Some that have been down here for 30 years, and some of them that have been down here for like 2 or 3 years. So it was really, really interesting to see. Caught up with some people. Met some people I never met before. Some people from, there's one guy from Bomb Squad knew where my firehouse was, and then I wound up finding out that he used to work with or not he used to work. His wife used to work at the same hospital as my wife. It was pretty interesting. So yes, I was pretty much occupied all day today. I was gonna pop in, but it didn't really look like they had a showroom type of thing. Mojo Tone was a mile away from where the house was, so I was gonna pop in and be like, "Hey, is there maybe someday I could do like a little behind the scenes video?" And I pulled in and I was like, nah, maybe I'll come back some other day. Maybe when I hit 100,000 subscribers. It just looked like it was actually a warehouse. It didn't look like it was anything special. So I don't know if it really is like anything more than just that. So yeah. So there is that. Scroll into here and let's boom right. So if you haven't seen, there's a video that went live this morning. I've had some stuff. It was just a talking video. Just figured I'd throw it out there. I know some people are looking for stuff around this time of the year. Not anything really too much fun. It's only the stuff that I have as far as silent practicing. Excuse me. So I put that out there. And actually, I already had that filmed and pretty much edited when I got another piece of gear in. I have messed around with it. I'm not at liberty to say what it is. But let's say it will compete with the Pocket Master. And not doing an A/B of the sound yet. It's much better. At least the sound is, if I would imagine it probably beats it, but they basically, I mean, whenever you come after, you always can make it better. So it basically improved on things that I didn't like about the Pocket Master. I don't even think they knew because I haven't done a demo of it yet, and that video was out actually today. So they probably may have took some of those considerations. It's from a different company. And so if you were leaning towards Pocket Master, you might not wait until the end of December when this product officially comes out. I'll let you know in a post or something like that what the AB of the sounds sound like, but yeah. So, um, but Saturday I have a multi effects pedal board from Moore that I'm going to finish editing and get for Saturday. So I wanted to see if you all wouldn't mind. You don't even have to be there for. Well, first of all, you can't do it during the premiere. You have to wait till after the video. But I actually want to test out this hype thing. So you don't have to use all three of your hypes, but if you do, that'd be pretty cool. But after the premiere on Saturday, if you go back into the video and you have to do it from a mobile phone, I believe. I don't know if you can even do it from a tablet, but you definitely have to do it from the YouTube app. When you go to the comments, there should be a something that says hype. You hit it once, and if you want to use more than one, scroll over where the thumbs up, the thumbs downs are, and all of that, and hit hype again. I figure this is a video that probably wouldn't really do all that well. It's a multi effects pedal. It's also a no name multi effects pedal. But I wanted to test this hype thing out. I don't think it actually really is all that important to our niche, especially for channels of our size. Most of the people that are in this room right here. Whenever I check out the hype leaderboard, it's always like light years ahead. So it's like you would literally need like 1,000 people to hype a video to even get into the leaderboard. And when it gets into the leaderboard, where does it really go? Is anybody actually checking the hype leaderboard? I don't check it at all. So I'm just doing this as kind of like a case study. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, and if you want to leave a comment saying that you hyped it, that'd be pretty cool. But because I know a lot of people are starting to push that hype button, I think it's just a stupid fad that YouTube is pushing on that might work in better in other niches, but I don't think it really particularly works well in ours. So I figured that'd be pretty cool if you want to try that out. And then maybe we could do like hype trains where like then the following week we the Sunday we do Keith's video and stuff like that if it does work, if it does do anything. But I feel like that the one or two collective hypes does absolutely nothing for a video, but maybe if the 42 people in here hype it, maybe it might do something. And let's see, do I have anything else filmed? Yes, the diesel amp is here. That is filmed too, so try to get that out sooner than later. Jump back into that chat over here. I'm most interested in this Legato out of all these. Is that silver box that looks like the Leo James one and the M-Wave one? I'm not sure what Legato, or is it that Legato headphone amp? Just coffee, trying to wake my ass up. Oh, I appreciate that. I mean, it's always been the back and forth between firefighters and service people. Um, so it's kind of been ingrained. It's pretty cool. They're pre-wired harness. Yeah. Oh, I made Ubi. I made this for you. Gotta hide the. Hopefully you caught that. I'll put it back up later. And forget the comments cover up some of the stuff on the bottom. So they haven't given me the price yet. They actually, this is maybe we'll talk about this with Jonathan in the green room or whatever. But because it's a company he works with too. So now you're kind of like whittling it down to who it is. But they haven't given the price yet, and they just sent it out to a bunch of people to get like a kind of like a feedback type thing. So yeah, I mean they didn't want us to let the cat out of the bag, um, but I think it's going to be similar. And at least from the one other person I've seen, they got a different color one, so it's going to be the same thing. Like possibly they make different colors, like the Pocket Master. Um, it's amazing what like an extra button will do as far as making it that much more easier and less complicated. And I guess I could mention that it also has another, which I don't think the Pocket Master does. I may not pay attention now before I say that. Oh, yeah, Pocket Master's right here. Yeah, no, the Pocket Master doesn't have it. It has an input for a control button. So that kind of makes it interesting. Any views on the Legato multi effects? I like that it was actually foot switches. The Legato. I haven't had anything Legato multi effects with foot switches, but I don't think they have a multi effects pedal yet. Hype. That's wrong stream, or maybe he's watching Ubi's stream while watching this one because it's more interesting. I just saw Ubi's comment about coming up to give you a big wet kiss. Yeah, they're when you look at it, there's like a 100 people on the leaderboard, and none of them are guitar related. Uh, and I don't think that it really is something that would probably really, I don't know. I feel like sometimes they come up with stupid stuff. Yeah, I mean, you should probably go after them. Be like, you came up with that first, so. Um, no, I mean, um, you should be able to because this is a creator account, and I use my hypes on usually like Ben's videos, any of his demos when I get to watch them. You only do 3 a week. It can't be your own videos, and I've never tried to see if you could do it Saturday and then if it resets on Sunday, or if it's like 3 in a rolling 7-day period. Yo, Jim, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Uh, so I think the hypes are only good on newer videos. I think it times out after um, a certain amount of time. I'll have to double check. I'll have to go back and see because I haven't checked out Ben's videos this week yet. So maybe I can go back and see if I can hype one of his older videos just to see. But I thought it was only like a newer video. Nice, yeah. I got it's a 200 with a built-in battery, so that's kind of cool. Hyper swipe. I mean, it depends what platform you're on. Yo, TR, do it, brother. Good to see you. Hey, 13 Souls, what's up? Hope all as well. John Dotson, what's up, dude? Good to see you. The diesel, it's I don't even the mini amp head. Forget which. No, not Donner. But actually, I just I'm getting a Donner sponsorship thing in the mail soon too. Just got notification that shipped. Metal Zone 2025 edition. That'll be in the plug out. Yo, Greasy Monkey, good to see you. Hope all's well. Once got a Doobie Brothers stoned at Six Flags in Missouri. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know if it. You definitely can't do it on the computer. At least I can't. This dog going crazy. Yo, Juke, what's up? Good to see you. Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought it was only a certain amount of time. I thought it like it. I know, but that's kind of weird though because a lot of people would have to hype it is because as your subscriber count, your hype point, like the amount of hype points you get for each hype is less. So like I could probably get like from one person 1,000 points, where Landon probably gets like 10. Hey, Keith H, good to see you. I have not been able to use the base Tonex yet. Hopefully, getting around to some of that stuff soon. I had to get through all this sponsored content, and people keep on offering me more stuff. So, hey, Birdman, good to see you. Full Tone has a deal. Buy $249 and get a free full drive one. That's actually pretty decent. Sorry, guys, to see how everybody's dogs are barking now. That's like I hate commercials with doorbells. That is the most annoying commercial in the world, especially because they always come on when the dog is sleeping. Yo, Martian Murray, what's up, brother? Donner Slimline tell you about swapped out the pickups pots, but Yeah, Donners are either hit or miss. The acoustic we did wasn't too bad, so I think I've probably covered that a bunch of times. So we don't work together anymore or associate. Oh, sorry. So, jumping, trying to get to Albert. Hey, Albert, good to see you. Yo, Blue Mox, what's up, brother? Good to see you. The camo Festly was like $90. Gonna give it. I mean, can't beat that. Uh, was it off of Amazon? Um, because I got the one off of Timu, and I don't think it was the best thing in the world. I think Timu is definitely the B stock of Festly. But I've had better luck with the Amazon stuff. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. I was watching somebody actually while driving. Um, I don't think it was Ubi. Uh, Somebody's live stream, not today, but it was. I was driving one day, and there were sirens in the background of that person's live stream, and I'm like looking. I'm like, where the hell is it coming from? Like, I can't find the sirens anywhere. So, hey, sorry, Tyler. Hope you feel better. Went right by your comments. What did I miss? Is Keith calling me a handsome boy again, like Licato? Sorry. It's this thing is like jumping. I don't know what's. I didn't. I didn't do anything. I walked away. UPS is terrible, man. They really drop the ball all the time. Yeah. I haven't had too much bad luck with UPS lately. I think it's probably better because they have the staff now. So right in here, it's the college kids. So they're less likely to drop your stuff and kick it around. So I used to avoid this time of the year because they used to seem like they were more disgruntled, but still unsubbed after last week of. Sorry, man, missed your comments. You can type it in again, and I'll ignore it again. Bought the Stu Mac Nut files today at 50% off. Nice. I already got the Music Nomad one, so but um, yes, I make sure I have pants on for this one at least. For Sean's tomorrow, who knows? I mean, I've said it before. I think there's better out there, and we just had a difference of opinions, and I yeah. I mean, I really don't want to get into it, but as Ted says, you guys do you, but you won't be seeing a tease on here. That's why UPS is pronounced oops. Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't had so much experience with FedEx compared to UPS. But Most times when I do FedEx, I have it sent to a shipping center instead to take out that extra step. And I usually pick it up through FedEx. Yeah, I mean, I never get big things through United States Postal Service, so um, I never had too much bad luck for it. So I was looking at gear for music, 250 to ship me at 270. The only thing I could say with those sometimes is that if you order two guitars, it might be the same price, so you can make up on some of it. That's the um, trick with ordering from Anderton or Toman. If you order two guitars, the shipping will be near identical. So then you could take the other one if you want to, if you can actually sell a guitar, because I can't sell guitars. Um, but then you could basically, if it was 170 bucks, you could sell the guitar, hopefully, because people are probably willing to pay a little bit more for a Harley Benton that they can't normally get. So anyone here good at bluegrass guitar? I'm trying to learn. Um, I like blue guitars, but only frets, clothing optional. Nice. Thank you, Timmy. Make sure you hit that like button. Won a guitar Goodwill last night. Nice. That's cool. I have a package right now that I really need. United States bill. It made it to my local post office and then has somehow gone all the way back down to this. I hate when that happens. I had something that went from New York down to here, back to New Jersey, then back down to here. I was like, this is insane. That is absolutely insane. That's like, there's something that's valuable in that box and you're just going to leave it like as close to the street as possible. We've had a lot of porch pirates, so that's why especially when I started getting stuff here for the channel, I opened a place in a local mailbox store. So starting the Lauren Bateman guitar course. Nice. I'm starting the guitar course in January with the most hated individual on YouTube right now, caused by the second most hated YouTube person. And cool. All right. All caught up. Sorry I missed Roy and Keith's comment, but so it's unboxing, but it already unboxed it. I didn't actually read. I got this for whatever reason. Premier Guitar, the sender had somebody's first name on it so I didn't see there was the Premier Guitar mystery box. First time I ever really done anything like one of these ones. I heard some of them can be lame sometimes, so but I was kind of interested in it. I know I missed the last year with the Chase Bliss ones, but I don't know where the stickers went. So the funny thing was there was two stickers in it. One was a Sweetwater sticker. I'm like, gee, thanks. And the other one was a gear exchange sticker. But got the Stu Mac Ghost Drive. So the Premier Guitar box is like $49.99. So even when these are half off, I think that's still somewhat of a deal. Because I think right now they might be $119 on StuMac. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So Premier Guitar mystery box with a Sweetwater sticker and a gear exchange sticker. So that would have been cool if it was like, like clean supplies and strap and some other stuff, but not too bad too. So get to do a demo of this. It's not the one that you could. I mean, that would have been cool too if it was the solder kit one, but it's the fully assembled. So we'll get to a demo of this soon. We've got the loud kathunk kathunk. Nice lightweight, but it's the K style overdrive pedal. And I completely forgot to do the form for tonight for the giveaway. So we're going to have to use last week's form. Yeah, apps. Just gonna have to edit this real quick. Delete that. And we can take that condition out. Oh. Why can't I delete that? Delete that. There we go. So, all right. Let's delete all responses from last time. Collect responses. Shorten URL. Copy link. All right, and here we go. Here is the link for the form. This is for tonight's giveaway. The Tonex one pedal. That is the link. I will share the QR code. There we go. Share. Not as sharing the sunny, but share. There. Don't want to see me. There you go. That's the QR code for the Tonex one. If you are Patreons, you don't have to fill that out. So if you're either in the pedal tier or in the combo pedal tier, you don't have to worry about that. If you're in the guitar only tier, then you do have to fill out that form. So, thought I was the most hated person on YouTube. Yeah. Want to do the premiere. I've seen some that like. I mean, I would have been happy with some of the like the little kitschy stuff that some of the people got, but the Ghost Drive is a pretty good haul for that. Hey, Brent, good to see you. Chopped off a guitar for a setup on the Monday and a quickest. Or wow, pretty cool. I'm gonna remove that for now. We'll put it up later too. Yes, I've been totally prepared today for my stream. I actually was going to do the form, but I couldn't get the camera to. I turned the computer off twice, turned the phone off 3 times, uh, logged completely out of the EV logged back into it, logged back out, and then eventually something just worked. So that's my IT sense for the day. Thank you, brother, so much.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
So I precisely left enough time to not get things done. I'll trade you. Did you get yours yet, or you holding out hope? Hey, Steve Munch, good to see you. Hey, brother Herb, good to see you. We was just talking about seeing some firefighters. I was thinking about you today. We went to this um, guitar, not guitar. I keep on saying guitars for vets because I still got to get that guitar to the guitars for vets people. They are really hard to track down. Um, the Tunnel for Towers. We did a home. They gave away a home today to a smart home to a vet that lost his leg. So a bunch of firefighters from all over that moved down here. Some of them are from here, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't been able actually to really dive too much into it. I've used the regular one for a little bit, the big Tonex, and obviously the Tonex plug for the demo. But it's very interesting. I'm gonna add a Roy command. Is the tone? I would say it probably is, depending on what you're looking for. You can get a lot of you can load NAM files and IRs into the GP5, so you're limited to that. I don't know if they have a forum or like a place for GP5 itself to get stuff like that. But overall, I think the Tonex is probably better because you can get paid stuff, you can get free stuff. It works with a much better app on your computer. It is, I think right now it's 149, so it is something to grab if you can. Whereas, excuse me, the Valatin is I think $79, which is still good, but the I'm trying to think now. Um, the good thing about the GP5 is that it has more options as far as modulation, where the Tonex, all you have is a chorus, a phaser, a flanger, a tremolo, excuse me, where I believe the GP5 you have like 3 choruses to choose from. You have a bunch of delays where there's only a delay, and I think there might be a couple of reverbs on the Tonex. I forgot. I've had so much gear comparison in the past couple of days. Hey, Eddie Faye, good to see you. That only works on fret knot. Sorry. I mean, I try to help out when I can, but I don't rig anything. Good to see you too, and thank you for the super chat before. I mean, you definitely don't want to ever hear my vocals, so that will never ever have to happen with me. But you gotta get one of those little mini sound rooms that you can build up. Yo, BCG, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Oh, you got 2 from the. Yeah, I mean, I heard people were getting skunked last year, but I figure I would give it a go. Oh, it happens all the time. Even in New York City, they'll park right in front of the firehouse, so you can't swing out, laying on your horn. Then they come out and they take their sweet ass time, like like laying on the horn, and they literally just will saunter over, and they'll still get into their car, and they'll it's like it's the most annoying thing in the world. That and parking on fire hydrants. There you go. Yeah, I knew it had a couple, but I think it only has 1 delay, right, Steve? Or maybe they have 2 or 3 delays. Roy's automatically getting disqualified. I wish I could make it so that do an emoji like that and I can have this automatically come up. But I don't think that works with the EVMux. Not knocking anybody that does that's Suno stuff, but I can't actually stand even when Henning does it, like that whole just that whole, and it's not because it's AI, like I don't care about that. For whatever reason, that singer that they use in those songs, it just, for whatever reason, I actually will mute the song sometimes when it's playing. Like it's crazy that like 10 creators could all have the same vocal person singing their stuff now. It's like, can you change up the vocal range a little bit? Which is kind of cool. Is IK Multimedia has something where you could do that. So the GP5 is actually really difficult to do. The Sonic Cake I could show you really quickly on screen here. And I'm doing this backwards, so it's going to be a pain in the butt. But pop up like that. The GP5, you really need to use the app. So probably looks really bad. Oh, thank you so much. That's the.
I will destroy you in the air, and I will. My success rate is 100%. To the max.
Dying's for fools.
So back to that. I mean, that will show up well. Let's see. There we go. So with the one button, you will have to you'll enter something. So right now you're in Bluetooth. That would turn on, turn off the Bluetooth. So when you hit the one button, it takes you out, and then you scroll to so I'm getting confused right now because the new one is actually better than this. That's why I was saying. But you hit for this one particular, you'll hit buttons. The newer one of the different company, when you hit this button, it enters and leaves wherever you're going, and then you would turn. So right now I'm on the preset, and you just turn that way, and then you can scroll through here, and the for the tuner. Oh, that was the loop. The tuner, you hit both buttons like that at the same time, and then you get back out. Um, the the different company actually is so much better. You'll hit the button. You can actually go into each individual one of those parameters. I wish I could show it to you, but I'll be seeing it soon. Actually, so you can go to a different screen. I forgot about this. See, that's what the problem is, that you have so many different um, things. So um, right now you're selecting all the different parameters of that block, and then I believe it's sorry, wasn't this is a pop-up demo. Oh, okay, yeah. So now you see here now scrolling through the parameters, and you could now I can go. That's the cab on. I believe that's I can't see what it is. So changing all the different cabs like that. Um, the other one's a lot better. The GP5, you can't do any of that stuff on the pedal itself. So oh, nice. Yeah, I think I got the GP5 for like $50 through the website. They had like a special not too long ago. So dropping Johnny Bean emojis. Sorry about that. I knew you would get a. See, so that's the thing. I wasn't working on the form today. I was working on that instead. So, but everybody chiming about the AI music. I use Suno for bass lines. So, yeah, I mean I could deal. It's so weird. To me, it's really just it's the one male and the one female vocalist that they have for all the songs. Um, it just is, and now people are probably going to make a whole bunch of videos with all those singers, but I immediately just like go to mute, or I get like lost like a squirrel, like oh, get distracted. Trying to scroll through, just make sure I get caught up. Yeah, I got one of those Sonic. It seems like a toy. It sounds okay. If I were a kid, it'd be cool, but I'm preferring to do more than most. Yeah, I mean, you need to definitely tweak the stuff a little bit, but I think for the price, it's pretty good. I think I got it for $35 when Chris over here pointed out the. Yeah, as long as the price is competitive, the app is easier to use. The screen, the actual like the display of it is much better. that I used AI to rewrite my song. I think I missed that one. I gotta double check to make sure that I've definitely, I would, if you haven't seen stuff from people in a while, double check to make sure you're subscribed to people. Yep, I'm subscribed. For some reason, I must have missed it. Because I was watching, well, I had to catch the replay, but the 60/40 podcast that they do, I was unsubscribed from 40 watt Phil for the second time. Yo, Dwight, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And then the only other unboxing that I have right here, I don't even know what this is because some of this stuff sometimes comes in from an Amazon warehouse. And like I've been contacted by people to send me stuff, and then they kind of fall off, and then they just someday it shows up, and then some people would come back out of the blue again. Oh, that's what it is. It is the Lakato Mini Super Drive pedal. Got instruction manual, tiny little Velcro, and also the rubber pad things. Kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, Lakato hasn't reached out to me in a while, and I was kind of like thinking, I'm like, kind of like getting better stuff from X Vive and Moore and Donner. I was like, not really all that much of a loss, but the pedal looks pretty decent. Kathunk kathunk. What they usually do is they just reach out to a whole bunch of people, and then they ghost them for a while, and then they come back around, and then they ghost them again. But I'll demo it, and then I'll give it away. Sorry about the bag crumble. Scroll up, get back to where I think we were. Yeah, yours are good. The ones that you have. There's people are just using that same one over and over. And I don't know, like, I'm definitely not like to have some good tempo or anything like that, or pitch or anything like that whatsoever. But it's definitely noticeable, and I'm sure someday AI will catch up to where it won't have the feeling, and will have the feeling, but like it's definitely like without a doubt you could tell. I mean, I think ultimately we're destroying everything possible out there from ground up. I mean, even like my background, I made with an $87 program that in YouTube 20 years ago, you would have had to have paid somebody that went to college a designing degree to do all this stuff. All of our thumbnails, putting people out of business. So these cheap, affordable guitars, knocking brands off here and there. So like everything that we kind of do is really an AI I don't think AI will completely destroy music, but hey, Michael, good to see you. Yeah, this is the premier guitar box. It could have waited, but that's sponsored content. I can't tell. I mean, if it goes to my PO box, then I know it's usually sponsored content. Yeah, yeah. Notifications. I definitely have to check to make sure if they're turned on. And actually, um, let me know, guys, if you thought. So I didn't upload um, the live as earlier. I didn't know if I feel like we have the same amount of people here no matter what anyway. Um, but I don't know if anybody got notified sooner or were here tonight because the notification came later. Um, I feel like sometimes if you do a premiere or a live too early, people go past um, your thumbnail and just gloss over it. Oh, hey, Brandy. Good to see you. Will, what's up, brother? I have zero interest in any companies wanting me to use their gear on streaming, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I've never really. I don't think had anybody ask me about streaming stuff. The portable Sonido thing was like the only thing ever. That's really just an audio interface, and they just flooded everybody, just like the Enya guitar. So I sent that song just now. You sent it to my Instagram. I don't have my Instagram open, so. Well, I mean, some of this stuff is actually um crazy. Like at least they do somewhat sometimes of a thing after so you know that it's fake. But for whatever reason, I get a lot of these AI like fire rescue things where they pull somebody out of a window and then they drop them and like it's fake. But there's people that are stupid enough out there to think that this stuff is real, and they probably think like a bunch of bonehead firemen. First of all, it is roaring red right on the other side of that window, right there where that guy is grabbing that person. Their skin would have already been melted off. First of all, you wouldn't be able to see them. It'd be pitch black blowing out towards that camera anyway. It's not like it's ever glowing orange like it is in the TV series. So if it was that hot and that window was open, that camera wouldn't even be capturing it anyway. But if it was that hot in that room with that person in there, when you pulled them out, their skin would be dripping off of them. So is there a good way to make a live stand out while it's going? Nope. Just if people are mousing over, you could always do put a spinning wheel up, like you're giving something away, or a QR code. Maybe might make somebody interested in coming into the live chat over here. And for anybody that doesn't know, that's the QR code tonight for tonight's Tonex one giveaway. Scan that. Hopefully, I still have the save there. There's the form also too. Fill that out. If you're in the Patreon guitar tier or the the guitar and pedal or the Patreon pedal tier, you don't have to fill that out. But if you are in the Patreon guitar only tier, then you do have to fill that out. But otherwise, standing out, you could maybe change the thumbnail during it, but that would require you to have your studio open in another screen and not attempt to screw up So I try not to mess with too much stuff with I kind of hate sometimes the fact if you have to restart your stream. I'm not always confident that using an outside platform like EV that you'll be able to get back into the same stream. And I think we had that problem last week or 2 weeks ago where I had to start a new one. So should do a long form video debunking that video just to reset people's expectations. My mind is lost on what that was reference to. AI is already better than me, so I don't think they're gonna. It's gonna be tough to fake that. Yeah, those they are super slick. The problem is like there are some that are so good that um I just saw a video um recently. I thought it was AI. It was, I think it was in Ukraine or somewhere where somebody missed a roundabout and they were doing like 100 miles an hour and it launched like just before a bus and came flying through. Um Sometimes you see like some of those things like there was this video where it was supposed to be um for whatever reason it was like a bridge and they were like jumping into there, so it was like, you know, ever see those like bouncy things that like you have in the lakes and somebody jumps on them and the like it propels somebody. Well, for whatever reason it was at the edge of a bridge. There was a cargo net there. There was a guy that was built like Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. He goes to jump on this thing. As he jumps on it, the bouncy thing falls down. He falls down this 3,000 foot, gorge. She misses the um, cargo net and then rolls off and then falls too. It's like no safety, no other safety nets, no lines, no nothing like that. Like, it's like 100% fake, but there's people out there that would actually totally believe that is legit. The fake chicks trying to get listening advice. Yeah. Hey, Shred and Shine, good to see you. Oh yeah, we could do that good stuff because you forgot to do it last week. I do have some bad news. This year, Wednesdays fall, or New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve fall on Wednesdays. So I would love to spend as much time with you as possible, but the wife is working. Oh, thank you, Roy, so much.
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go.
So the wife is working Christmas. So our holiday is Christmas Eve. And I'm sure everybody will be getting to their parties and all that stuff like New Year's Eve. And we're not having anything here. We're having it at a friend's house. So if anybody would like to roll with the Wednesday night stream, be those last two Wednesdays. So we're not going to do a off the rails for next week. Yo, Jace, what's up, man? I think you got the crud that Ubi got. He's sending it around to all of us. One of your friends was the opening band for Great White. Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear about that. That's yeah. That was a crazy, crazy thing. It was like just a whole mishmash of bad, just misunderstandings and negligence on many people's parts, and just also poor and unfortunate event. Got Michael Costa, Guns and Guitars, Cheeto 77, Blue Hawk Crewman, William De Silva. Awesome. And gifted from Roy, we have Rick Tav, Roy Gaber getting one of his own, Robert Paxson, Keith H, J Guitars, Lars Guitars, Dave the Fed, Column Music, Riffs, Reviews and Mods, BC Rich, Offbeat Bass Gear. Sweet. Yeah. What did I get back to? Oh yeah, you know what? Let me start checking out the replies. We got 24 responses so far. This is not including Patreons. Let's see. So that is the cutoff from. All right. So we got Sean plays guitar, Rob Paxson, John Dotson, which you didn't have to do that. I know you're in the pedal Patreon, but I didn't get you in there yet. So, but Greasy Monkey, Keith Melendez, Tom F, 3J Music, Albert OG, Steve Reeser, Muddy H2O, Workshed, Michael Kraus, Ryan Hall, Mini Guitar Society, J Guitars, Guitar Bob, Metal Guru, Roy Gaber, Will Red, Blue Mox, Wicked Fester, BCG 5150, Tim A, Albert Flores, and Roy Gaber again. That's Scam Artist. That's not including the Patreons. We'll get to the Patreons in a little bit, but don't want to go till midnight with this stream over here. So and none of the credit cards were. Leaving on a jet plane. You're going to I won't say. You might want to let your peeps know that, but enjoy your trip. Yeah, it's like triple stamping a double stamp. You can't do that. Nice. Very nice. They're like automatic. YouTube does it, and they just put it out there. You can't take them away. You can't give them. You can't pick who wants them. Can't. Just it's up to the AI. Oh, I missed J-Man coming in somewhere. Scrolling on through. See, now you just jinxed it. Now everybody's going to think that we're on a take. They're all going to accuse us of being fret not. Let me get on over here. Get it all so you're not seeing this for too long. There we goes. So it's kind of I guess it's a very poor walk down memory lane, but only got one poll up for this week. Again, everything's going really crazy with the seasons, but it was thinking about what was one piece of gear that you most regretted parting with. I feel bad for digging up everybody's memories over here, but we had 101 votes, and 70% were guitars, and then amplifiers, followed by effects pedals, and there was some really some hard ones here. A Sigma acoustic, 50 Fenders Tweed Deluxe, Carvin Legacy. I used to love getting those Carvin amps, Carvin catalogs in the mail. Fender Twin Reverb, Fender Deluxe Reverb, Mesa Boogie 4x12, stereo cabinet. Warhol Arts, someone stole his Memphis Strat. Fretless, the answer. It was a cheap Chinese Strat copy that was far better than any of the real Strats I've owned. Kasuga, never heard the name, but C.D. Nelson's 80s Ibanez Roadstar 2, Strings and Pucks, Epiphone Johnny A. DMAC had a special run of the Fender Bass Breaker 15 with the creamback speaker. I heard good things about that, actually, that one, but the Bass Breaker is not so much. Mark Spurgeon doesn't part with gear. Bill was 20th anniversary 50-watt JCM 800. That's a pretty rough one. GRB hasn't parted with any gear. Some regret over not buying some things. Budget Pedal Chat, great channel if you haven't checked them out. Dana Electrical DC59. Robbie F hasn't sold any gear yet. Angry Chicker Bob, Marshall GMP. Tim the Tooth regrets selling his first guitar. It wasn't expensive, but I kind of felt the same way. It was like, didn't think I was ever going to get back into playing guitar again. Indies, Memphis Les Paul copy. And Tom, check in here, a 1980s Westone Pantera and a Gibson Explorer and an original PV 5150. Well, then Steve Gunner, what same person parts with gear? Yeah. Definitely tough to part with stuff. So, hey, I didn't see that one come in. Thank you so much.
Tummy likey. Tummy want wingy.
Excuse me. All right. I got to open off the... There you go. Talks amongst yourselves. Was that the church lady? Have to go get the Patreons. That's why I should have a sheet ahead of time. Of all the peeps. And now we got to go to the AI wheel of names. Oh, that was wrong. That posts like too much stuff. Oh well. This is the sloppiest stream ever. I think my first stream went better than this. There was only 11 of you, I think, at that stream. Hui. Do 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 do. Hui. I need a secretary. So here are the Patreons. So hopefully you didn't enter the other form, but we have Brian Phelps, Jeremy Laura, Edward R. Nugent Jr., Vinny's World, Randall Miller, Marcel LeBlanc, Casey Lee, Tim the Tooth, Steve Gunner, John Dotson, Chris Nelson, Sam Wetzel, David Chesnut, Brent Yeager, and 13 Souls. You are either on the pedal Patreon or the what you call it, the guitar and pedal Patreon. Anybody has not entered, we'll have some more time still, but I'm just trying to get some of the names in here now. So we're not going till 10 o'clock tonight, because 9 o'clock we got Under the Butts. 10 o'clock we got The Ball Shredder, I believe. All right, I think we are good. There we go. Cool. We'll read those names off in a little bit. Let me share that QR code again with you. Stop the screen share. Share the screen. There's the QR code. There you go. Put that up there. Boom. There's the QR code for tonight's giveaway. Back to questions. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Collect responses, shorten, copy. Here we go. All right. And here's the link in case you need it. Let's see. Incredible pickups, 25 scale on a hollow body. Yeah. Yeah, I have too much. I don't even know if I could really pinpoint it down to a lot of stuff. He is programming it now. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely not a programmer at all. Yeah, definitely don't follow me for tech advice. You could do Stereotonix rigs. That's right, the tonal package. Got snow 7 degrees. Damn. Hell no. Yo, Jim Biter, what's up, man? Good to see you. Giving away a Tone X1 if you want to scan that QR code or click on that link tonight. Yeah, and let's see, before we get into the nitty gritty, it's 1:30, hour and 30 minutes almost. So I don't have anything to show tonight. Nobody sent anything, but if you do want to send anything, searching for tone at gmail.com. And yeah, all that good stuff. But still don't have a stinger or whatever the hell you call it for the questions tonight. So we'll just do this one. So we'll go to last week's because it just got in after the start, so I wasn't able to answer it. The funny thing is, I had to actually write this stuff down. Steve Gunner, what is your guitar and your amp count? It is too much. Many people would say. It might not be as big as some people's. It's not completely done, but yeah. So in the hall we have here, we have 21 electric guitars. Again, not all of them are mine because one. Okay, so only one is a giveaway guitar, which is technically I don't have it here right now. I mean, you could choose the Epiphone, you could choose the Jet and stuff like that, but I think most people, whoever is in the next giveaway, is probably going to go for that Gem, especially after Avery gets done tweaking that thing. It looks so much better if anybody tunes into music and gear. So much better than when we first got it. So 21 electrics minus one, 2 acoustics, and then 3 bass. Amp wise, we have the Fender Princeton Reverb, the Ampeg bass, which I guess doesn't really count, but does count. The FR line 6. Then we have the Spark Go, which I guess considers an amp. Then 3 practice amps, those ones that come with the guitars, like the Stritch, then the Flatsons, and then the Joyo one. Currently in hand, and one more are those mini amp heads that, what you call it, Phil McKnight was pushing. So yeah, I have a problem. So Keith was asking what audio interface you're using. I'm clipping, or looks like it was getting loud, maybe just the way I turned. What interface are you using these days? Also, can you explain that? So the mod on the Fender Princeton Reverb was just really gives you a mid adjustment, because on the Fender Princeton Reverb you only have bass and treble. They also did something with the tremolo circuit. I forget exactly what it was, but it makes it more fine tunable. Which you already know because you said you bought it. So, and what interface? I'm using the Apollo X4. I used to use the Scarlett, which was just fine, but and then also I have a expanded ADAT Behringer 8 mic preamp thing that allows me to run more things in. So which guitar do you think you use the most for? So I haven't really decided. I probably won't stick to one guitar, but uh, I was thinking of probably using the Pro 2 Telly and then the FMT Telly. It kind of sticks with that Telly vibe, and you get humbuckers and single coils, and then probably the G&L Comanche Stratocaster wise. I don't think they really care what guitar you use, and I like using different guitars because they inspire all types of different things. And then Ed, which I believe will be catching up on replay. Have you tried the Rodecaster? No, so my channel really isn't geared towards doing like what the other channels do as far as being able to play live. And it's not really a full-on podcast live streaming type thing where I have to do crazy stuff. So I strictly use the Stream Deck over here, which probably can't really see all that well, but these are the things that I'm pushing for the sounds, and I don't think because we'll get so
Tummy likey. Tummy want wingy.
and then you could scroll through, so you could have an infinite amount of screens here. It's just really trying to figure out where they all are. And let's see. So I'll try to do it real quick. So like I could use these to start the scenes. So I'm going to hit this one's going to start a scene, and then this one's going to turn back to the camera. So like that. So that's what I use for my purposes of doing all that stuff. And the good thing about the Stream Deck is that you can make more profiles, and you could actually use it to do commands and other programs. So like if you had Amplitude open, you could have it do stuff with it. I haven't even done anything with that, but if you're editing, I usually edit on my couch, so I wouldn't use the Stream Deck. But if you have a desk, you could set it up to have cut, copy, paste shortcuts in there, stuff like that. So I went that route just because it is something that is more than just for podcasting stuff like that. So let's see. Who is Jeremy? I think I got him blocked. It's Strings and Pucks. I don't think you ever have him blocked. Maybe you have that guy Justin blocked. You're 7 minutes behind, so I think you just got the question. Some people share their body counts, so we're sharing our gear account. The mini person says you're just getting started. Yeah. Scrolling on through. Oh, I must have missed Matt. Good to see you, Matt. Yeah, the gem definitely turned out good. Well, I mean, I definitely had to remember some stuff for sure, but I want to say that at the height so far, I was probably up to 26, which I think I'm due for 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I would say 5 more until I come up for a reason for more. So one of them being really nice acoustic, but um, that I think, and then at that point, I think it would be taking the budget ones and moving them up into like, so like, moving the quality, so to speak, up. So nice, very nice. Good luck to you. But I like having the mid tiers, the budgets around, because it gives you a centered home of when you're doing reviews, uh, to know if something is, in my mind at least, as good as something. Custom base, nice. Friedman, cool. 3, soon to be 4, nice. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of digging the mini amp head thing, even though most people just say that they're pedals with a um, um, I don't know what amps. I'd probably get an orange again. Either that or Black Star. I know people don't like, they're either or about them, but those are 2 amps that I really liked. That's right. I remember when you won that. Uh, yeah, I remember. Forget when I got that early on. I think I got it through Sweetwater. So I got a whole bunch of stuff from them one time. So they gave me a really good deal on stuff. The G&L, I love that guitar. Um, definitely wish they definitely got to them sooner. Just order your first pedal board. Sweet. It's the only problem with EV Mux is it doesn't show you all this stuff, but I could see the dancing lady. That's how it puts it up. Everybody's doing the emoji. What? Who would ever want to block Jeremy? Rockboard. I don't think I ever heard of it. I'm glad he didn't even ask. I couldn't even tell you how many I have actually. In site alone, I mean, I even have ones I haven't even demoed yet, just because I bought them and they're not sponsored content. I have 1, 2. I have 9 alone, and I still have 2 that I have to do for the pedal Patreon. I bought a while ago, and you're not liking your Martin. Are you shell shocked after watching Guitar Quackery's video? I try not to have more than one guitar. That's a good policy to follow. I think right now I'm kind of following that. The link, sure. There's a link. Roy always says he won. Scrolling on through, almost caught up. Yeah, I'm not that close, but I would. A lot of them are budget. I bought budgets to do like cheap demos and just never ever got to them. So, but 10, 15, 20. I would say probably, I'm probably close to 30 to 40. That's a good little segue. I know Michael Cross asked that earlier. I wasn't ignoring him. So, if you haven't seen it, for me at least, I think I probably would have gone for it and probably would have been a little bit more excited if they didn't already do the Legends of Fuzz and already bought 7 Fuzzes. So if you haven't seen, JHS and EHX did a special run of the a lost or a muff that was in contention, but they chose, I forget which one they went with instead of that one, but now they put it out. It's very similar to their kind of similar to their op amp one. This one uses 2 op amps, which to me is all Greek. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what I would have wanted for that announcement. I mean, I guess for people that already had the stuff for a while, it's probably interesting, and they probably would have grabbed it, but it wasn't really necessarily a grab for me. And I have to get out of this screen because I can't share. But I don't know if you guys saw this at all. Is the let me make it bigger. Boom. Don't need to see me. So, being that it might be less expensive, I would possibly go for something over here on the right. If that's not AI generated and if that's real, but haven't seen anything on this little nano size Big Muff 2 from EHX. I don't know if they made him a special one. I don't know if anybody else saw that or not. But yeah, it was $250 for that. So it was definitely too much for me to. And again, I have so many fuzzes already. It didn't do anything that like I thought would be. Yeah, the video was definitely. I was watching it for like the first 5 minutes just to see what the announcement was, and then I jumped into Ubi stream, and I was listening to that while driving up to the Tunnel of the Towers thing. So I have to catch the rest of it, but I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm like going through the guy's house and stuff like that. But once I saw it was definitely something I probably could have passed on. But yeah, so I mean, if EHX makes one, I'd venture to say it'd be almost half the price. They definitely do some good affordable stuff. So I'd possibly consider that one. But yeah, I was looking to grab one of those Lizard Queens just a while back because they were like $34, but I didn't jump on that. So, but Taylors are a good bunch of videos, just not my thing. Yamaha is great too. Yeah. And then um, the only other thing was, did I get to try out the? No, I haven't got. Like I said, I've been so bombarded with sponsored content that I haven't got to even do that yet. But I plan to actually do a video shortly on those. Got to find my looper pedal. I'm just gonna play the same thing through all of them, just to, and then go through it. So then the only thing was, I don't know. It just reaffirms my why I don't bother with the KDH thing. And I didn't want to do a video. Like I did a video a while back, and I'll talk about that kind of as part of this. But the 52 Guitar Week guy that I've been doing, that I'm going to do lessons with, he did a hit piece on him. And they did a after video too on it, and I don't think that Brandon had to go in there like he did as far as being apologetic for a lot of this stuff. I mean, some of it was kind of somewhat a little cringy. First of all, this video's been up for 10 months. He caught shit for it on his own channel anyway. But like I don't want to go out there and make because guitar commenters can be a bunch of cunts. And they're still running to his video and making stupid comments about the video that was when you have someone doing commentary to your videos, and they can paint it and set the tone the way it is, and for you to take one person's video that's not them normally, not highlight any of the good in that video, because there were some things about rock locking, because I actually never watched this because to me, honestly, the original video was not enticing to me. It didn't matter to me, but I wasn't going to watch it. It was, so the way it was, it's like it was kind of trying to go that shock content of, he was like, I'm going to go to NAM and I'm going to beg people for guitars and I'm going to give it away to one of my viewers. And it was like the whole stupid, like the niche thing that does not work in the guitar world ever. It's like like I said it before, I dipped my balls in honey and I ran through the Smoky Mountains to see if I could make it out in 15 minutes. And I got $10,000 from Mr. Beast, all that stupid, like flashy stuff. That's basically what the title was, the premise behind it and all stuff like that. And he said that he was kind of cringy. And he left it up there for as a reminder not to do stuff. But I like how we could break balls in some instances, but like it was about like a firm handshake with one of the people, and I've seen, I forget where it was, but somebody said to a guy named Kelly in a live stream, something to do with guitar, and somebody was like, "Oh, that's a girl's name." Well, this one was Jimmy from Don or whatever like that. And it's like, "Oh, that's a guy's name." He also didn't do well editing himself because he edited out a lot of the stuff that you could tell was just like banter back and forth and joking. Um, but it wasn't when you watch his video as a whole without the commentary, it's not as bad as how he paints it. And that's the problem, is that people aren't going to go and watch that video. They're going to go and base their, because that's the way people are. They live with their heads up their ass. Is it's, and I don't want to get political, but it's the same way of like how one channel would edit out Joe Biden wandering off a stage, and then the other channel would just show Joe Biden wandering off a stage, where you never saw him fall down, and now 5 years later we see him falling down at all these events, stuff like that. To me, if you're gonna be that type of YouTube journalism, you should point out the good and the bad, and also this isn't that person's normal content. So much so that probably some people here probably even think he's a jerk for you watching his shorts. And he doesn't like, because short is so short, you don't get to see that he's not like this angry, like if you see him, he's yelling, like, like it really pisses me off. But then he also does this thing where he goes, but I'm not mad, like type of thing. And the whole getting off of cigarettes, I don't want to make this whole thing about him because I don't want to feel like I'm defending him. It just more to me is the I hate the editing aspect to make somebody look like a jerk. If you go back and you watch my video I did about Rob Chapman, about not being such a bad guy, and you can think about whatever you want, but in that video I actually talk about how in his video he cuts off this part where Rob Chapman's holding up a I was trying to turn off the screen. I didn't realize that he goes, perfect Christmas gift items. And he goes, snake oil petals. I have no association with this whatsoever. Cuts it off right then and there. But if you let it roll a little bit longer, he kind of has a laugh like I was just being sarcastic, because anybody that knows Rob Chapman knows that snake oil petals are his company. And there was other things too, that when you cut it off in the moment, it makes it look more, and that's what he does. I know I won't watch any of his stuff. The only reason why I watched this one is because I was interested in seeing something that I'm eventually going to embark on. And I wouldn't go and do an auto correction video and like calling him out. But I know he went after Stevie T. What he does is he goes after big names, people with 800,000 subscribers, knows it's going to get views, it's going to get talks, and maybe get him some subscribers. But there's plenty, if you've seen in our Discord, there's plenty of channels with 15,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, doing fraudulent things, fake accounts, buying bots, buying subs. We'll say, because everybody knows now, SoulString. Why hasn't he done a video on SoulString? Because he knows that those views aren't real, those subscribers aren't real, not going to get any interaction out of it from that aspect of it. So like, to me, is like, you're going to be the expose person, then be an expose person. And now this probably brings some heat on me, but whatever. So good or bad, whatever you feel about the guy, but like, as far as Brandon's side, but again, to me, it just reaffirmed me. It actually got me to watch a video that I wasn't even planning on watching anyway, and not ADH's Brandon's video. So, but And that was a long ass tangent. Get rid of that ticker. Get rid of that. Boom. Jump back into the comments. Yeah, see you next Tuesday. I mean, it is. Yeah, it was good, and I think he said, "Look, like that's not me," and that's the thing that um even it just it's that mindless Sun Times Esquire whatever the other tabloid mentality is. I would understand if there was 5 or 10 other videos out there along the same lines of that. If his content was always like that, then have at it. But you pick one video that is just uncharacteristic of the person. Like you could, and yeah, you're accountable for your stuff, but like I don't know. I guess because I have thick skin, we break our you know, as firefighters broke balls all the time. Like you guys say in your mom's house during your live stream. Like we used to ask our mutual, our people that we did tour swaps with, like, oh, when you working next Friday and Saturday? Okay, I'll be sure to be out of your house by Saturday, Saturday morning. Meaning I'm sleeping with your old lady. Um, so the firm handshake stuff was you take it for what it is, but in the context and the joking and I said he definitely edited down a long video that probably if you saw it even as a whole probably been like, this is fucking nothing, but spin the wheel, right? Timmy, don't worry, you don't have to be here if you gotta jet out. I know I'm getting to the under the bus network time, so but he is this guy with an Irish brogue that does, and that's the thing too. Is like, that's why I can't trust, and whatever he could be, pure as the driven snow. I don't his stuff that he did on the Behringer thing, which I think is like the only thing out there that has concrete information that Behringer is a scum corporation. I've only found like 1 or 2 articles, and probably the same articles they talked about the plant where people got sick because of the paint fumes and stuff like that, and it was corrected and all stuff like that. Being that I could see that it's skewed, I don't want to watch stuff. I'm not going to believe it. Like even in political news, I watch both sides to see if there's something in the middle. I don't totally believe one side to the other side. With him, I feel like you're not getting a unbiased. Uh, yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't even have watched it. And it probably only popped up is because of the 52 Guitar Week thing. But yeah, I did watch one time because I thought it was going to be a gear demo, and I think it was an amp or something like that. But Scrolling on true. Brad, the guitarist. Hey, Avery, good to see you. From Brad, no, Brandon Dion, the guy that Katie Age was talking about. And it's not strictly from him, it's just his program, but there's a bunch of other people. So let me jump into the thing over here, see who else we got. All right. So let me throw up. This is the QR code for the Tonex. Last call. Last call. This is when everybody comes in. You want to sign up for Tonex, scan that. I'm just going to copy the names into the wheel over here, and then I'll get you the QR code one more time too. So this is the last call because we're way past time. So just a reminder, if you guys want to try that experiment with the whole hype thing, Saturday's live premiere, when it's done, if you go back into the video, because you can't do it during a premiere, you should be able to hype it. If you want to hype it once, 2, 3 times, that's cool. If we just to, I feel like it's a social experiment to see if it actually does anything, if it does take off, but I don't believe it will. So let me just start calling out the names while you're still entering. We have Brian Phelps, Jeremy Laura, Edward R. Nugent Jr., Vinny's World, Randall Miller, Marcel LeBlanc, Casey Lee, Tim the Tooth, Steve Gunner, John Dotson, Chris Nelson, Sam Wetzel, David Chesnoff, Brant Yeager, 13 Souls, Sean Plays Guitar, Rob Paxson, Greasy Monkey Guitars, Keith Melendez, Tom F., 3J Music, Albert OG, Steve Reeser, Muddy H2O, Workshed 55, 56, 50, but Michael Kraus, Ryan Hall, Mini Guitar Society, Jade Guitars, Guitar Bob 420, Metal Guru, Ray Gaber, Will Red, Blue Mox, Wicked Fester, BCG 5150, Timmy, Albert Flores, Burnt Relic, Goats on the Roof, Jimmy Biter, CG Sereno, sorry, the whole YouTube thing fucking everything up, and 2 Yards. This be for the Tone X1. The where I got the box here. Tone X1, last chance. We'll read off the names. Yo, what's up, butterfly? If I don't win, I stay on sub. So last call. Anybody needs to get in on that giveaway? We have Avery and the Tune Rider Z getting in. So I will read off the names uno more time. Speak Up Now, Forever Hold Your Peace, Brian Phelps, Jeremy Laura, Edward R. Nugent Jr., Vinny's World, Randall Miller, Marcel LeBlanc, Casey Lee, Tim the Tooth, Steve Gunner, John Dotson, Chris Nelson, Sam Wetzel, David Chesnoff, Brant Yeager, 13 Souls, Sean Plays Guitar, Rob Paxson, Greasy Monkey Guitars, Keith Melendez, Tom F., 3G Music, Albert OG, Steve Reeser, Buddy H2O, Workshed 556, Michael Kraus, Ryan Hall, Mini Guitar Society, Jade Guitar, Metal Guru, Guitar Bob, if I didn't say that, I forgot. Going blind here. Roy Gaber, Will Red, Blue Mox, Wicked Fester, BCG53150, Tim A, Albert Flores, Burnt Relic, Goats on the Roof, Jimmy Biter, CJ Sereno, 2 Yards, Tone Rider, Z, and Music in Gear. Speak Up, Forever Hold Your Peace. I think we got everybody. Nobody. Nobody else jumping. Roy Gaber's trying to jump in that thing again. Tell you, that guy. All right, let's make the wheel big. Nobody else spoke up. Time for everybody to unsub after this. And here we go. Boom. Jimmy Bada! I will be emailing Jimmy and get that sent on over to him. Yeah, you know what? You guys could probably all head out if you want to, but I forgot to mention too that we got it is on its way. It's purchased. This is going to be the next that we've all been contributing to tonight. I don't even know what we're up to yet, but here is the guitar we went with. I think taxes and everything. I think it's $325. I got to double check, but this is the one. It's gonna be the next super chat. Super thanks. This is not the actual one. This is just pictures of it because it's not in stock. So normally you get to choose yours, but so it should be here by January. We're already making a dent into that bad boy. So that will be pretty awesome. And thank you to last week's contributors, the Ubi, CD Nelson, Roy Gaber ×3, Jupe, and 500, and the Mini Guitar Society. You are all responsible for us giving away the Tone X tonight because we paid it off. And all of our wonderful Patreons, Brent Yeager, Casey Lee, David Chesnoff, the Ubi, Sam Witzel, Tim the Tube, Marsha T, 13 Souls, Chris Jameson, Chris Nelson, David Leslie, Rob F, Steve Gunner, Tom F, Marcel LeBlanc, Robert Cron, Keith Melendez, Vinny's World, Brother Ed Nugent, Strings and Pucks, Brian Phelps, Grandpa Joe, John Dotson. Ho! Thank you so much, sir.
Tummy likey. Tummy want wingy.
You are the man.
Oh, that's hot. That's
Appreciate
hot.
you all popping in and listening for me as long as possible. Congratulations, Jimmy. Email, you can get your address, and we'll send that over to you. Appreciate it. Yeah, and we'll see everybody next week for a regular, good old-fashioned stream, the last one of the year. And yeah, you all rock.